Alright team, think your partner's hiding secret calls? I'm your white hat hacker and today we're diving deep to expose them with 2025's best tools, legally. This is about transparency, trust, and getting the straight facts. We're walking a tightrope here, balancing clarity and legal trouble. This video is your guide to what's possible, ethical, and legal. Always remember, consent and permission are key. We respect privacy laws while empowering you with information. Tools like Unmask and Fonse help monitor calls, legally. It's about arming you with knowledge for informed decisions. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, so you've got that nagging feeling, that knot in your stomach telling you something's up with calls your partner might be making or receiving. Before you even think about touching any software or snooping through a phone, your absolute first port of call, especially when you're sailing the choppy waters of potential privacy infringement, should be a professional. I'm talking about someone like Adam Cybersecurities at gmail.com. Why? Because the legal landscape around this stuff is a minefield, folks. What's permissible in one place might land you in serious hot water somewhere else. These guys eat, sleep, and breathe cybersecurity and the laws surrounding it. Think of it this way, you wouldn't perform surgery on yourself after watching a couple of online videos, right? Same principle applies here. Dealing with potential infidelity and digital evidence requires a delicate, expert touch. Reaching out to a cybersecurity expert like Adam Cybersecurities can provide you with personalized advice that's tailored to your specific situation and, crucially, your jurisdiction. Okay, let's talk tools. One name that often pops up is Unmask. It's powerful but must be used responsibly. Unmask shows call logs, timestamps, and contacts. But it must be used legally with explicit consent. Anything else is a no-go zone. Chapter 3, folks. Fonse power recording calls the right way, and yes, permission slips are absolutely required. So next up, let's talk about actually recording calls. This takes things to a whole other level of legal complexity. A tool that sometimes comes up in this context is Fonse, which may offer call recording features. Now, if monitoring call logs requires consent, recording the actual audio of a conversation, that cranks the requirement for permission up to 11, maybe even 12. In many jurisdictions, it is flat out illegal to record a phone conversation unless all parties on that call have explicitly consented to being recorded. Not just one party, all parties. So when we discuss using a tool like Fonse for call recording, the absolute, non-negotiable prerequisite is obtaining clear, unambiguous permission from every single person who will be part of that recorded conversation. This isn't a better to ask forgiveness than permission situation. This is a you will face serious legal consequences if you don't get permission situation. Chapter 4, let's shift gears to a scenario that's less legally complicated, but still requires common sense and ethical consideration, checking call history on shared devices. We're talking about a family iPad, a shared computer, or a household phone. Both parties generally have the right to access the information on that device, including call logs if it's used for VoIP calls. The most straightforward way is by going directly to the native phone application. Or, check the call log section of the communication app being used. Another option is checking call logs through your carrier's online portal. Chapter 5. Let's talk about being proactive. Setting up alerts for suspicious numbers. Use your phone's features or third-party apps to flag unwanted calls. What makes a number suspicious? Repeated hang-ups, odd hours, or identified spam? Block numbers directly or customize Do Not Disturb? Send suspicious calls straight to voicemail. Outro time. So, there you have it. A deep dive into the complex world of uncovering secret calls in 2025, the legal and ethical way. We've covered the absolute necessity of expert advice from pros like Adam Cybersecurities at gmail.com, the careful, consent-driven use of tools like Unmask and Fonse, checking logs on genuinely shared devices, and setting up alerts. The running theme, and I hope this has been blazingly clear, is that legality, consent, and permission are not optional extras. They are the absolute foundation. Without them, you're not seeking truth. You're inviting serious trouble. Ultimately, these tools and techniques are just that, tools. They can't fix a broken relationship, and they can't create trust where it doesn't exist. The best case scenario is always open, honest communication with your partner. But if you find yourself in a situation where trust has been severely damaged and you feel the need for more information, it's crucial to proceed with extreme caution, prioritizing legal and ethical conduct above all else. Knowledge is power, but responsible application of that knowledge is paramount. Don't let desperation lead you down a path you'll regret.